Hello, today I'm actually reviewing this bad boy, or even pretty rare Sylvester McCoy, like 7th Doctor figure from Time and the Rani, or even you could say Remembrance of the Daleks, or even like 7th Doctor from season 24 and 25, I guess. I don't know if he wore this in season 26, maybe. Uh, yeah. So I'm happy I have this figure because it's really rare, and this figure of the 7th Doctor or variant is like what he appears mostly in the episodes anyway, out of his tenure. So I'll do the close on the details. So the head sculpt or the face sculpt is actually really good because it actually does look like Sylvester McCoy in there. Because don't get me wrong, you can see Sylvester McCoy in there like smiling. It's actually really, really nice. It's a great likeness. And if you move on to the side, that looks really good there. And then that side, and also on the back he's got the hair and then the scarf. That's really cool. And on the hat, let's look at the hat. Well, the hat, you can't take the hat off, I don't think. Well, if you force it and mess about with it, I guess you could. But who would do that? He's better with a hat. He's actually better with this hat. You can see like the red ribbon that goes around the hat. It's really cool. And moving down to the body, you can see like the red tie, and it's got the blue kind of, I don't know, dots on patterns on there. There's the collar, and then the scarf like is red, and it's got like blue or like dark bluey waves on it, I guess. And then he's got this kind of fob chain thing coming out of his pocket into his lapel there. That's really cool. And then you've got the question mark jumper, which I think is really, really well detailed. Um, I think on the collar section it's meant to have the question marks on there, but they've not poked them out though. But on you can see on here that there is only one row of question marks. There's only one row of question marks, and you can see that they're everywhere else on the jumper, I guess. And then it, like the pockets are detailed very nicely, and then on his left pocket, left sort of bottom left pocket. Well, from this angle, that if you do it from this angle, that's his left. That's his left hand. There's his right hand. So yeah, his left pocket has this handkerchief. It's really well detailed. It's got like yellow, green, and red in it. Of course, yeah. Oh, and then he's got scat style shoes on there. Oh, there's his scat style shoes. They're detailed very nicely. Oh, and then his sort of like grid pattern trousers. They're detailed very nicely, like how they look in the stories and the episodes. Like they got creased and wrinkled. Obviously, in his jacket and trousers, they got creased and wrinkled material effect. Like creased and wrinkled material effect, yes. Oh, and then on the bottom, for some reason, you've got a peg hole and then the legal Vernon bin. Like BBC 1963, licensed by BBC Worldwide Limited. Okay, yes. So moving on to the back, you also got the back of the head and the scarf, and the back of the jacket. It's detailed very nicely as well. Like there's the button where it's done up at the bottom, the back. There's a button on the sleeves, and the back of the trousers. They're detailed very nicely. The back of the feet. So yeah, I think overall when it comes to detail, it's excellent. And then he was actually meant to come with an umbrella accessory, but unfortunately when I bought this on eBay, it cost me like, believe it or not, I got it for 20 odd pounds. Yay. I got it cheap, luckily, outside the box, but it didn't come with an umbrella, but I've got another 7th Doctor that comes with an umbrella, but I'll show you that in a minute. But I'll go on to articulation first. Alright. But if you have the other 7th Doctor, you know exactly what to expect. So the head can move a little bit. I'm not gonna force it because I don't want to make it get off though. Sort of turn like that a little bit. Kind of do that. But I think due to the design of the collar, it can't really do it all the way, I don't think. The arm can do a full 360 at the top like that. Then he can bend at the arm, or bend at the elbow, I guess. There is a swivel. There is a swivel at the top of the arm there. I'm sure you can see that, yes. And then he can move at the hand. like, or the wrist. So that's really awesome. And then he has, I don't know if he has, I think he's got a waist articulation, I think. Yeah, he can move at the waist. That's it. Good. And it looks like the legs, or the top part of his legs. See that bit there? I don't know if you can. Like this bit here, that can move as well though. Like the actual top of the leg bit, I know. You can move it a tiny bit. But talking of legs, you can do a full 360 at the top like that, like a swivel. And then he can bend at the knee. That's really good. And then he can't really kick out too bad. He's hindered by the jacket. Oh yeah, he can kick out a little bit like that. See that? Kick out a little bit there. What about the other leg? I don't quite know if it's the same or not on the other leg, but you can see that. So I think when it comes, and you can also make him sort of bow down a little bit as well. That's cool. So I think when it comes to articulation, it's actually really, really quite good. Actually, it's not bad articulation, is it? So if we bring the other one in from a comparison, ta-da! Here he is. Here is the other 7th Doctor variant that we got in the 11 Doctors set, and you can see some minor differences. I mean, the scarf isn't too much difference, but yeah, obviously the biggest difference is the head sculpt, the hat. No hat on this one. The head sculpt looks fairly neutral. He's got a blue tie. That one's got a red tie. And then this one's got like a black, brown jacket. Well, apparently this variant of the 7th Doctor is from Ghostlight, apparently. Well, and if you remember, I reviewed this guy 2 years ago now. Yeah. And then the handkerchief's even different as well. Look, that one's red, like a really light red and green, and you've got, I guess, burgundy, and then other different swells, I guess. Well, the jumper is almost, I think, the same pretty much. Like the trousers are the same, I think, and so are the shoes. Like the shoes the same. So that's really, really cool. And then if you go turn around, there's obviously some minor differences, like this guy has a hat, wonderful, this guy doesn't. And then the back of the jacket's cream, and then brown. Well, that's what it actually said on the box. Well, this guy didn't come in a box, but the original box that this guy came in, this 7th Doctor with hat, said, oh, the 7th Doctor with cream jacket, hat, and umbrella, yes. And speaking of which, here is the umbrella, of course, that comes with these figures. So, and it also said 1987, so this figure is from Time in the Rani, of course, I know. Like Time in the Rani 7th Doctor. So that's really wonderful, like his first story. So that's really, really cool. And if I try and get the umbrella in their hands, that'd be really cool. Don't know if I can, though. Yeah, I got the umbrella in his hand a little bit there. I don't think the 7th Doctor comes with the sonic screwdriver, unfortunately. He's got it in his hand there. That's the 7th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, of course, I know. So it's quite hard to get it in this way a little bit, you know, the question mark way. Or even, so don't quite know how hard it is to get in the other hand. Well, that is on very, very loose, that is. So it'll fall out soon. It's not falling out. Ha! There you go, it just fell out. And then I guess on the other one, it's the same thing, isn't it? Like, it's the same thing on the other Sylvester McCoy. So yeah, he's got the same articulation as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you go ahead, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.